So after 3 shots, did I get my first pig? Let's see.
Pig hunting in California. Let me get here to the camera. You can probably see me right now. Okay. Please forgive me on the angles of these shots. And it's Memorial Day weekend. Today is Saturday, May 28th, 2005. Went to my first spot, didn't look too good. Tried a brand new spot that I've never hunted before. I heard some guys shoot earlier, and they shot just as much as I did. They probably shot more because there's 3 guys hunting. Sound like they shot 15, 20 rounds. So I know they got at least a couple pigs out of that. So I thought my day was over. I tried to come up a ravine, a draw that I had never been in before. Lots of pig sign though. And just as I was trying to film some deer, pigs came up over the next ridge. They came right to me, and I was lucky enough to get some shots off. And they shoot maybe 30 yards. They were probably within bow range. And I was just so excited. First pig ever. I'm gonna go ahead and push pause. We're gonna walk down there and hopefully, it doesn't look too bad after all the shots that I took at him. But hey, first pig, you can't complain about how it happens, right? So let's go see what happened. Down below in this draw right here is where the pig went. Right down in there, right into some thick brush down there. We'll take a better look at it here in a second. It's not a monster pig, it's not a trophy, but it's my first one. Decent sized little pig. There it is, laying right there. All right, you do like they do on the hunting shows. Poke him with the gun. Oh, he's not moving, so I guess I'm good. Huh, Bill Jordan? He's not moving. He's actually heavier than I thought he was. Or she. It's a sow, female. Oh, and you can smell how they roll around in the mud. It's not the sweetest smelling critter. Oh, there we go. That's how big she is. See, it's not that small. Plenty of meat on her. Just wanted to show you how big they are. Big enough for me. Again, first pig, 3rd time pig hunting. So you can do it too. All you gotta do is leave Camp Pendleton every once in a while. Camp Pendleton has a lot of good fishing, a lot of good hunting, but there's a lot of things in the surrounding areas. Cleveland National Forest, Los Padres National Forest, Fort Hunter Liggett, Vandenberg. For those of you who aren't from Southern California and you're outdoorsmen, don't think that everything's just shut down now that you're in Southern California because there's no woods in Oceanside or Carlsbad. There's woods out here, and there's game in these woods. And up here at Fort Hunter Liggett, once I get done with this pig, they also have elk tags. And that's my next project for my trip while I'm up here at Fort Hunter Liggett, is to turn in my elk tag and see if I could get drawn to hunt a Thule elk. So leave Camp Pendleton every once in a while and come out and see what else is out here. And maybe you could get a pig on your 3rd time out too. Now I gotta drag her out. Of course I didn't bring my knife so I can field dress her and make her a little bit lighter, but at least there's a dirt road out there. I just gotta make it to the dirt road. All right, let's go, girl.
Now the hunt and the kill is only half the battle. Cleaning it and prepping it for cooking is the other half. Luckily, here at Camp Pendleton, the game wardens have a walk-in cooler that you can store your animal in for a little while. They also have a cleaning rack that I took advantage of after shooting this pig. Cleaning the animal is a lot of hard work, but it's nice when you have good friends like Matt and Sarah Hager to help you out. So how does this meat get from the cooler to the dinner table? Well, I'm about to show you. All right, folks, well, welcome back to my kitchen. Now, I showed you how to clean the pig real fast. We had it up at the game warden station, hung it up, got the skin off, sectioned out the meat we wanted to cut out. Right here, I've got what's called a back strap. It's a term we use for the piece of meat that goes right along the side of the spine, right on top of the ribs. And just because I cleaned it outside and I got the skin off, I've got it sectioned out the way I want to cut it up, doesn't mean it's ready to cook yet. So I got a few more preparations to do here. one of the reasons why it's not ready to cook yet is because it still has a lot of connective tissue on it, which can make the meat very tough. You also might want to check for any hair that might be left on the meat. Clean that off. Any just little pieces of trash, you know, there might maybe some dirt got on the meat. Anything that you think just does not look right on the meat, go ahead and clean that off. I'm going to rinse it off again. Rinse off anything else that might be stuck to it. Nice and simple. You do not have to be a pro. You do not have to be some emerald on TV to be able to do this recipe here. It's very simple. I've got my back strap here. I'm just going to cut it, and some people might call it medallions. Almost like little steaks, I guess. It's the best way to describe it. Just little chunks, about 1 inch wide. I'm going to cut little chunks here, about 1 inch wide. All right, now that I got the meat cut, it's time to cook it. Easy recipe. Like I said, anybody can do this, okay? You don't have to be a professional. Not advertising anything, but I'm going to use breadcrumbs, olive oil to cook it in, and then any type of seasonings, different type of taste that you like personally. I like garlic, seasoned salt. You can just pretty much add anything. These breadcrumbs are actually flavored, so these are some garlic flavored breadcrumbs. I've got my medallions, or pork chunks, or whatever you want to call them, and I'm just going to flip them around in these breadcrumbs. I just try to massage them up a little bit and get some of those breadcrumbs down in the meat for flavor, because we're not deep frying these things. We're more or less like sauteing them till they get done and a little crispy. So I'm just going to keep rolling them around, make sure they all get coated. So I'm going to test my grease here. I got some breadcrumbs left on my fingers. Just drop them in there, and you see if they're sizzling up, you got hot grease there. So, only thing to do now is cook the meat. I'm just going to lay them in there nice and soft. Try not to splatter too much grease. Just one after the other. And I'm going to add a couple vegetables to our dinner here. Some asparagus. And it just goes well. Easy to cook. Doesn't take long to cook. And keep that on like a low saute. And go right over here and check out my wild pig. Yeah, looking good. Looking good. Wild hog backstrap medallions. Fried up in some olive oil. Got some more cooking in there. We've got to let those cook a little bit longer. Throw your side dishes on there. Whatever type of side dishes you like. Anything from French fries, vegetables. Get me some potatoes here that I had cooking in the oven. Yeah. All right, folks, so here it is, dinner. I got my wild pork, I got some asparagus, some potatoes, and I'm ready to eat. So I hope you had a good time watching today's show. Hope you had a good time hanging out with me in my kitchen. I showed you how to prep and cook some wild game if you ever get some. Just get out there and do something. Get on the water, go do some hunting, go do some fishing, take your families. You know, there's a lot of opportunities right here on the base and the surrounding areas. Take advantage of those opportunities. And join us next time on the Pendleton Sportsman. Let me try some of this. That's good. That is good.